Baked Beans is a very simplistic BNB rewards pool that is paying daily rewards of 8%. With these rewards pools really being the type of crypto meta nowadays, is this going to be another solid one, or is it something you should stay away from? Hopefully I can answer those questions in this video. Let's get right to it. What's going on, everybody? It's Kolev. I hope you're having a great day or night, whatever time you are watching this video. If you do enjoy this video and all my other videos, please leave me a sub down below. It really does help me out and shows that y'all do appreciate my videos, as well as a like on this video if you do enjoy it. So shout out to Diego on Twitter. His Twitter is going to be right here. I'm also going to leave it down in the description. He actually pointed me over to this project. Took a look. It seemed very interesting, very simplistic, something just anybody can really just dive into and just see what happens. Again, nothing in this video is going to be financial advice, guys. These projects all occur, a very large amount of risk. We're gonna dive into Baked Beans pretty heavily. We're gonna go through and read all of their white paper, try to understand the project as best we can, and then we'll go ahead and hop into the project, and we'll throw one bean in there, and then we'll hope for the best and see what happens. But first, let's go ahead and go to their website really quickly and check out what we are looking at. Alright, so their website is going to be bakedbeans.io. Again, bakedbeans.io. Do not go to any other website. Do not get scammed. Alright, so Baked Beans, the bean reward pool with the tastiest daily return and lowest dev fee. So one thing I will just say kind of about this project, it does have a cool little charm to it, but just because the project has a cool little charm does not mean you should dump all your money in. Again, not financial advice, but it's just kind of cool that it doesn't look like just some generic project, but it is a pretty cool style. So this website is very simple, right? Like it's literally basically one page. It's stylized kind of like nutrition, right? Baked beans. And there's really 5 things that you can do on it. You could, I guess 6, bake your beans, which is putting your BNB into the project and staking it. You could rebake, so you compound. You can eat your beans, so you take your rewards. They do have a referral system, so if y'all do want to support me and the channel, I would much appreciate if y'all used my referral link. That will be down in the description. And then they have 3 more, which takes you over to their contract on BSC scan. The other one is going to be their Telegram, and the other is their Twitter. Always go to their socials so you are the most up to date on the project status and how everything is going. Alright, so before we actually stake our BNB, let's go ahead and go over to their white paper. That's going to be down in the description, and where I found it was in their Telegram. So that's the only way you can currently get to their white paper is through their Telegram. So again, very important to go to these things so that you get the most information you possibly can. Alright, so this is going to be their sort of white paper, their FAQ, whatever you might want to call it. So Baked Beans is a fun spin on the token miner meta. It is a simple smart contract which acts as a BNB reward pool, returning 8% of your BNB deposited on a daily 24-hour period. If there is still BNB in the contract, the rewards will continue. If the pool is dropped substantially, then the rewards will decrease around 3 to 5%, but can go as low as 1%. So that's what this little asterisk means. I know a lot of people probably looking at that and like, what does that mean? But yeah, so it's fluctuates. So it's an active reward. It's not necessarily static. It will adjust itself as much as it needs to in order to keep the project alive and continue paying people. Baked Beans Miner is essentially a locked staking rewards pool. The funds deposited are transferred into a wallet that we call Beans on the D app, and then act as miners which seek altcoins that are mineable, then transfer them into BNB, as BNB is not mineable as such, and then fed out through the reward section of the D app after each passing block through the BSC network. And so definitely a very interesting kind of take of how this reward pool is sort of working. A lot of these sort of projects work in a similar manner, but the mining sort of approach to this project is definitely interesting. The users of Baked Beans Miner can choose to rebake their beans, compound their BNB rewards as they accumulate or eat their beans, take their BNB rewards. which will be transferred to your wallet after paying the usual BSC gas fees. The dev fee of 3% is only taken from deposits and withdrawals, so it's a total of 6% between them both. The one thing I will say about this project is it is definitely the lowest, like they claim, dev fee that I've ever seen on any of these types of projects. I have seen a couple, and I have not got into all of them. I've probably seen like 20 similar projects like this, reward projects, and the only ones that I've got into are the ones that I made videos about. A 3% dev fee is definitely very interesting because it could show that, you know, the project isn't necessarily focused on allocating all the money to the devs, but to primarily keep the project alive. I have seen projects that have like 30% dev fee, and that's when, you know, some red flags may start showing up there. So again, you always got to invest with caution, not financial advice. The 12% referral bonus is 12% of the 3% dev fees. So if the user deposits 1 BNB, you receive 0.0036 BNB. The referral link is for initial deposits only and needs to be used for every deposit for the rewards to be received by the referrer. So yeah, so again guys, if y'all do you know, help me out, help the channel out by using my referral link, if you do get into this project and you do deposit more later in the future, if you do enjoy the project, I would appreciate it for sure if you use my link again. It's always gonna be chilling in my description. All right, then the Baked Beans miner contract is verified, open source, and immutable, which is, you know, pretty important, but definitely doesn't mean much in the world of crypto, really. But what does this mean? It means that once the contract was deployed, the dev is no longer needed for the contract to continue operating as intended. And in the case of Baked Beans Miner, the website isn't even needed. Once the contract was deployed, it can't be stopped nor changed by anyone for any reason. Not even the dev himself has access to change or take anything from the contract. So that is, you know, very important to know. It's possible that there could be back doors to get in, you know, to get back into the project. These are just kind of things that you do have to understand and know. Just because it says things like this on the white paper, know that they're the ones that type this thing up. So it sounds really good, but just know that crypto, there's a lot more to crypto than, you know, what meets the eye. So there is back doors, there is other ways to get back into the project, even though, you know, it says, you know, the dev can't. We highly recommend at Baked Beans Miner to rebake 6 and eat 1 weekly. So to compound 6 times and to take profit 1 time weekly. Again, I'm not really going to go too much into their strategy and tactics. That is literally all subjective and is more of a personal thing. You invest how you feel like you should, whatever is comfortable for you. Always invest, money that you are willing to lose. This is crypto. So do what you see fit. And right here on the last page of their white paper, the smart contract algorithm allows every user to profit rewards consistently no matter their strategy. Pending some explanations below, it does not allow any single user to have an unfair advantage over other users, and we think this is something to behold. The Baked Beans Miner algorithm makes sure that all users receive a fair share of the rewards long term. It also favors its most supportive participants through the rebaking option that we provide, hence the community motto we thrive on, living by writing above. Strategy vary from user to user. You either strictly rebake, strictly eat beans, or you do a healthy combination of both, either a 5-to-2 ratio or even better, a 6-to-1 ratio. Again, that's all subjective. Do what makes you more comfortable. If you want to ROI first, you do that. Once you're happy with your daily, weekly, or monthly results, eat your beans as often as you see fit and simply continue to rebake the rest. So, a lot of these projects do, they really emphasize, compounding because, that helps the project stay alive. But again, go by your own strategy. So if you want to hit your ROI first, then make your money back first before you compound. Again, all subjective, all personal. Do what you see fit. Please note that the 8% daily rate of BNB rewards, it will vary significantly based on a combination of factors, these being your personal purchasing of beans, eating beans, rebaking habits, and the aforementioned factors of the community. Your personal habits hold much more weight regarding your overall personal rewards. Just as your daily reward percent can decrease, it can also increase based on a combination of those same habits. Again, therefore, we highly recommend rebake 6, eat 1 weekly motto on our community lives by. So in case you're also wondering too, this kind of weird format that they're doing like this is like a Telegram thing. If you go to Telegram, you spend a day in a chat, you'll kind of understand like what it is. But it's just kind of how you just do a little motto in Telegram, so in case you wanted to know that. All right, so that's basically most of the white paper. We're gonna go ahead and go back to their Baked Beans website, and we're gonna go ahead and stake some BNB. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just throw 1 BNB, not 10. We are going to do 1 BNB here, and we are going to bake these beans. All right, approve the contract. All right, so we just baked our beans. We got a total of 7,221,055 beans. And those beans are now going to produce us a daily reward of up to 8%. You know, since it's not a static reward, it can change, so it's dynamic. So at the moment, it is 8%. So let's hope it stays that way so that we can hit our ROI as fast as possible. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for baked beans. A very, very interesting take on the whole ecosystem, and definitely a cool sort of unique look. Always do your own research again, guys, and make sure you know the most that you possibly can about a project before just blindly jumping into it. If you did enjoy this video, again, I would really appreciate a sub down below and a like on this video to help out with that YouTube algorithm. And guys, like always, y'all have a beautiful day or night, whatever time you are watching this video. I'll see you next time.